Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the six.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. Won by the Brooklyn Nets. Irving. To Durant. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Short jumper misses. To Van Vliet. Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Durant. Can't connect from inside.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Lowry. And finishes strong. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Durant. Flushes it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Lowry. Good. Off a spin.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Screen coming. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
They're 88% from the line. First try, no good. Oh, he missed them both. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Substitution being made in this one. Free throws coming up.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 8. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No fouls.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Screen coming. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Cruises inside for 2.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Dinwiddie. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. No good. Couldn't keep it in. Out of Spencer Dinwiddie. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Nets have it.
Hey, switch. I got him.
That is great vision to set it up. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Screen coming. Screen.
Off the assist.
The assist from number 24.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The assist from number
They'll let one fly from half court. First half comes to an end. It's been all Raptors.
The Raptors dominated this match.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Toronto with the basketball. Pascal Siakam slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Here comes the screen.
Screen coming.
Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that
Stuffs it down with authority.
it just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Irving with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Durant to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen to Jordan. And throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down by 15. To Dinwiddie.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Irving. To Dinwiddie on the catch and shoot.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Lowry. To Van Vliet. Lets it fly from long range. Not done yet. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Jordan. Irving. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Just a friendly reminder for the winner of today's ticket raffle. You have until the end of today's game to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Brooklyn.
To Durant. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. KD with the rock. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3.
Hey, box out.
From the outside, no good. And the basket good at the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
That pass taken away by Toronto. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Lowry converts the three-point play as the Raptors able to extend their lead.
Pick up.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start.
Substitutions, Toronto. Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 2.
To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Durant across the timeline. Down a bundle. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
The assist from number 9, Serge Ibaka.
To Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. 4-3. The Raptors able to clear the board. Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. It's the Raptors with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Raptors were merciless in.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.